Hello, Loveland. I'm Mike Meldon, and this is your Loveland Weekly Podcast, brought to you by Gina Dubell-Smith, eXp Realty, and Stone Pillars Farm. Today, you're going to get to hear my conversation with Bob Bailey, the first gentleman, quote unquote, of Loveland. As you will hear, Bob lets us know the correct term for this role in our conversation. This was a really fun interview, and it was really great getting to know Bob more. We talked about Bob's life, him and Kathy meeting, and then what it's like to be the husband of Loveland's mayor. Through our conversation, I hope you get to know Bob a little bit better also, and I hope you enjoy.
Born and raised in Cincinnati. I think I've only changed zip codes 3 times.
Nice.
Thank you. Grew up in Kenwood. Went to Indian Hill School District. I was 1 street away from going to Sycamore.
Oh, wow.
So I was right on the edge. My father worked for Thriftway, and I always thought that's the way I was going to go. Ended up working there for a long time. A lot of different jobs. And when the company was sold, the owner, Mr. Linder, and my father got into the car business, and I went with them, and I've been doing that ever since.
Okay. And which main locations were you at for Thriftway? Or was it at location? Was it like a headquarters? Or?
There was headquarters in Blue Ash.
Okay.
Right where the amphitheater place is right now. It's the Hunt Building now, I think, is what it's called now. But that was the main office, so I worked out of there for a while. Store manager in a couple of different stores throughout the city, and then there for a while I was driving around to stores where I was helping as a supervisor. And
one of my best buddies in high school, he worked at the Thriftway in Delhi, where I grew up, and his name to this day is T-Way.
T-Way. Yeah, that's how long it's been. A lot of people, particularly people that I've worked with in the past, some of the kids, it's like, you worked where?
Yeah. Well, my kids would never have heard of it.
No.
And it's not that long ago. Was it the one at Harper's? Was it a Winn-Dixie or was it a Thriftway?
It was a Thriftway, but Winn-Dixie kept the name Thriftway.
Okay.
Until they ran it into the ground.
Yeah, and I liked, that old one. Don't get me wrong, it's nice that we have a nice Kroger at Harper's.
Oh, it's
great.
nice.
But there's something about the quaint little. It's kind of like our Kroger down in Loveland. I love that one. There's a different, more home feel to it like that.
You can get in and out.
Yeah.
I get lost at Harper's Point sometimes.
Well, yeah, you feel like you're in this huge
I was in there last
place.
week trying to get something from the deli, and I had to use a computer.
Right. And they all, and in each one, it's funny, well, I hate to say that, but the beer section, like, where I'm looking, usually I'm thinking, okay, I got to go all the way down to the end. No, wait, it's actually at the whole other end and stuff. But I digress. Thriftway. So, and we're here to talk about you being the first husband of Loveland. So
I actually looked it up.
Yeah. What is the term?
The male spouse of a mayor is referred to as a mayor's consort.
Well, that's even cooler.
That sounds cool. I didn't know that till not too long ago, because I've been called the first lady, figuratively speaking.
Right.
I've been called the first gentleman, the first dude, the first guy, Bob, and it's all kind of fun.
So the mayor's consort.
Mayor's consort.
Yeah, definitely need a shirt.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll get you one.
It sounds a lot more official than what I really.
Heck yeah, it does.
What I really do.
It sounds royal.
It does. It does. I'm not worthy of it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. So how'd you and Kathy meet?
Golly, she'll kill me.
That's all right.
I lived up in Montgomery, and there was a little bar down at the end of the street it was close to walking distance. So I hung out there probably a little bit more than I should have.
Where was this? What bar is that?
It was called The Sting.
Oh, wow.
And then it was called Crown's Bar and Grill. And a buddy of mine
Are you
owned
talking
it.
about Crown's MGTs?
No, this was up, I think it's the Montgomery Town Tavern now, where the hardware store is.
Yeah, MGTs.
Is that what
that's called?
Oh, Montgomery Town Tavern. That's what it is now. Yeah, that's it.
That's it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite places.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
good.
haven't been there in forever.
I make sure I go just to get my foot in there, because I feel that way. I'm like, oh man, it was such a cool part of me when I worked at the Shays, and after we got done bartending, all the restaurant people in the area went down to Crowns, and we called it Crowns, and a lot of people didn't remember that. And what was it called before that?
The Sting.
That's awesome. I'm glad I learned that bit of history. All right, so you met there.
Yeah, she was in with a bunch of people, and it was someone's birthday, and it was a friend of hers. They all came in together. They had a live band. I was friends with the band.
Oh, nice.
I don't sing. However,
That night.
I would do one song with the band,
Oh, nice. That's cool.
and I would have a victim. And the victim that night was going to be the girl whose birthday it was. So we're up there on stage. I said, "Okay, Beth, where are you?" Beth left.
Oh, no.
So I said, "Okay, Beth left." And so Kathy,
Oh, I love it.
she puts her arm up. She comes up, sits on my lap. I sing this really bad song, and we started dating.
Dude, that is a great story. That's a phenomenal story.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, she shouldn't. No, that's funny. That's I could see Kathy doing that. I could see her saying, "Hey, I'll do it." I
I'm
love
Beth. I thought, as soon as I met her, I thought her name was Beth.
That's phenomenal. So how old were you? What time period was this? Was this after you were working?
Oh, yeah, I was still a Thriftway then. I was 29.
Okay.
And when we got engaged, one night went out to dinner at Chester's,
Chester's.
and she said, "Okay, yes." She still gets mad at me for not getting down on one knee because we were sitting at a booth. How could you do that?
I've had that complaint.
Yeah,
So I actually should have done that too. But
I'll regret it. I told her, I said, next time I'll do it with the next one. We get back to her house. I'd asked her parents first while she was getting ready. Everything was good. We get back to her house, and the parents are looking at the ring, and then her mom and dad start telling me, "Okay, well, we've got the church booked for July 20th. This is where it's going to be. This is where the reception is going to be." And I'm going, "Whoa."
Yeah.
Well, I guess I was obvious with what my intentions were because they had the church and everything all picked out.
Phenomenal. Good and bad.
Yeah, I guess they liked me.
Yeah.
Oh, they were great people anyhow. They were.
Yeah. They're still around.
No. She, her dad died a while back. Her mom just died a couple of years ago. Right. I mean, like weeks right before COVID started. She would have.
Wow.
Yes, but her mom was. She was something else. So was her dad. They're good people.
Good. So then you move. Where'd you guys first live?
Montgomery Town.
Oh.
I had a condo back there.
Okay.
So we lived there until my son was born. Then we started thinking, let's get a house.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going to look? We looked a couple different places. We liked Loveland.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, back in my old days in high school, Loveland was like, why are you moving all the way out there?
Yeah.
It was like this was the sticks or something.
Yep.
But 275 changed that. And so we fell in love with Loveland right away. I think we looked at 3 houses, and the one we wanted is the one we're in.
That's awesome.
Still to this day.
So what year was that you?
December 7th, 1993? No,
Okay.
95.
95.
Okay, I can't remember. It was Johnny Benjamin's
gonna get in
birthday. That's how I remember it. It's December 7th.
There you go.
So,
D-Day.
yeah. So,
Right. Yeah, wait, no, Pearl Harbor Day.
that's true. Pearl Harbor
Day. Yep,
yeah,
yep.
one with Johnny was 41 and Pearl
that's
Harbor was
funny you say
47. That's the only way I can remember that.
Yeah. So you guys moved, and where did Kathy grow up?
She actually grew up in Indian Hill.
Okay, so she was in Indian Hill too.
She did, but we never knew each other. She went to All Saints and then Mount Notre Dame.
Okay.
So our paths never crossed. She's a little younger than I am.
Got it. All right, so you moved here. You're working. When did you have your first child?
94. He was born.
94.
94. So we've been married a couple of years.
What was Kathy doing at that point?
Working in the prosecutor's office.
Oh, so she's been there a while.
She just retired.
Yeah. Oh, she retired. So like from prosecutor's office.
From the prosecutor's
But she's
office.
still working law.
Yes, she got it after she retired. She had full retirement, and with the change in prosecutors, she pretty much was.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. Good time to go. And now she's got a job at a law firm doing the same type of law, and
That's awesome.
she's like a real lawyer now.
So Would she be offended by you saying that?
Probably. No, but once again, it's just one more thing that she's done. I was proud. I mean, the prosecutor's office does I don't know. I'm just like from the outside looking in. But the prosecutor's office, she worked with the same people for 35 years in a small group. And now she's part of this company that's all over the country.
Oh, that's great.
And it's a completely different way of her doing things. And she's nailing it.
She love it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and like I said, I'm just so stinking proud because, I mean, it's a complete change for her.
That's
and it's taken more time, and I think that kind of bugs her a little bit. But I work goofy hours, and
so so is she working a little bit? Is it harder, different hours now?
yeah, she's got some different hours. She does some work from home a couple of days, but and she goes in 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
she's home by 5:30, 6 o'clock at night.
Well, that's good for her. I'm glad she's liking it. So you had your first child, and his name is
Bobby.
Bob Jr.
He's the third.
He's the third.
My dad.
You're the junior.
Yeah, I'm the junior. My dad's the original.
I'm a junior.
I'm a sequel.
There you go. I'm a junior, and it was a hard choice to not go with the third. It was really one of those where, I mean, I'm sure you went through it too. Or did you know it all the time that you were going to go for it?
Yeah, he was going to be a third.
Now
my son wants a fourth so bad.
There you go.
While my dad's still around.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And if you got a third, you got to go through four. There's a lot of juniors out there. There aren't a lot of thirds.
Not a lot of fours.
Yeah, that's awesome. You got to do that. Okay, so then you have him, and then you have the triplets. What year was that?
June of 99 they were born.
June of 99. Okay. I moved to Loveland, so that was right after I moved to Loveland. Grew up on the west side, went away to college. My dad wanted to live on the bike trail, splitting up with my mom, and because he was always driving to get, he was a runner or whatever, and so we got an apartment at Arrowhead. Right when I left college, right at Arrowhead Apartments, 1998. So that's right when I got here. So fast forward, we're here now. Your kids are all grown. You're a proud dad of all your kids. You have one granddaughter.
One granddaughter. Well, actually two. My son has a stepdaughter.
Oh, nice.
I just have, so I've got two granddaughters, one from scratch.
That's a good way to put it.
And she's a delight.
That's awesome. And you said they're at your house quite often?
Yeah. They're, like one daughter still lives with us. The other two live together down the street. They come by all the time. It's great having all your kids live within a mile of us. And, so they drop by and visit. My daughter watches our granddaughter. We watch our granddaughter.
It's my dream. You know, for me, you know, I moved back to Cincinnati. I'm a family guy. I love my family, hanging out with my family. And my brother's in Columbus, but we still make it a point, obviously, to see each other a lot. But man, just as my kids get older, it's just like, oh man, I want that.
Yeah. And my parents are close to us.
That's great.
They live up in, well, technically it's still Loveland, up in, by the 20-mile stand.
Gotcha. Is that 20 miles? Is that rated? Because I'm thinking of the old one that they knocked down, right?
Yeah, they're like right down the street from
right there. Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that's that whole area. I think they still call it the 20-mile stand.
No, well, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe not many people, maybe.
Good Irish coffee.
Oh, by the way, if you're into Irish coffees, I'll make you one later. I am very proud of my Irish coffees. I do it. It's cream from scratch. So we'll talk.
There you go. Okay.
So, all right. So, kids, Kathy runs for council and is on council, and she becomes my hero. That's how I kind of got involved. We don't have to get into the political mess of it all, but I would watch her mainly all the YouTube videos of just the mess that was going on and watch her, sit back and, you probably, obviously, you can imagine what I see her leaning back, leaning over with that look on her face with what was going on. That's kind of like burned in my mind, but she was my hero.
Her look.
Yes.
Yeah, she has this one look.
Yes.
Some of the guys on council, when I see them, they'll still tell me something like, I got the look.
Yes.
I'm in trouble.
But that look back then was like, oh, that's who. She's it.
I think back then she had every reason to have that look.
Of course she did.
Yeah.
Well, that's what made her my hero.
Yeah.
Of course she did. And yeah, I met with her because I was thinking, I was thinking about running, and when we talked, I met with her, and she was great. I met with a couple of them, and they found somebody to run, which we don't need to get into, which ended up being a crazy, probably a bite in the butt. But I got to know Kathy, and then she becomes mayor. So talk to me a little bit about that, your feelings, the family feelings, and how that changed. What changed for you? We're a small town, but it's a big impact.
The thing that changed for me the most is just like, I've got a wife. She's a great wife. She's a great mother. Now she's a great grandmother. She was highly respected at the prosecutor's office. She's still highly respected in the state. I mean, she worked real hard on trying to help get some grants and that type of thing. So the thing that changed for me is like, it's the pride. Yeah, I'd hate to quit keep using that word.
No, you should, because that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, when she said, I think there's a chance I might be mayor. I said, yeah. And I thought she was kind of kidding at first. And then I went to the meeting because and next thing I know, she was banging a hammer.
That's awesome.
And
we were all so happy with that. That wasn't just you. We were all so happy.
And to hear the people who've been on council throughout the years, I don't usually only see them at events, but just the way those guys and ladies in the city staff talk about her, it's just like, wow. She's my wife and kids' mom and grandma to me. So.
Yeah. In mayor of Loveland.
Mayor of Loveland.
Yeah. So we were talking before, going out and about though. It's like you're with a celebrity.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're with
I'm
a
just
celebrity.
I'm the eye candy. We get stopped a lot. Some people might think it would be annoying, but it's really not because every time someone's talking to her, that's just one more reason why I know that she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. She's supposed to be doing, and it's incredible the number of people that come up to her.
Oh yeah,
and never anything bad. It's always
important
great
that we have somebody that's approachable like her, because that isn't the case in a lot of places.
Oh, she's approachable.
Yeah. Which is awesome. I mean, like, even just, my brother and my friends come to town and they meet Kathy, and they talked about her for a week. Like, we love her. We gotta go out with her again.
She's good for the city. I mean, if I was just some schmuck living around anywhere in the world and I had her for mayor, I'd feel pretty good about what's being done. I mean, I look at all the changes in Loveland as a resident, and is she responsible for everything? No, because we've got Dave Kennedy and the council all works together and they do things together, and we've got some great businesses. But because she's got the hammer and the nameplate, she gets credit for a lot of it, and she works her tail end off.
Does she? That's what I wanted to talk to. So looking at her day to day, she's got her 9 to 5. I don't. I know a lot about council. I know a lot about Dave and this. I don't know a lot about as far as what she does, like popping in. I know she has to go to a lot of stuff and a lot of meetings, but do they just pop in and meet with Dave? How does that work? How does her, just a week or two, give me how does it, is it just a lot of phone calls? I
think it's mostly phone calls. She doesn't really go down to City Hall much.
Yep.
Unless she's got
There's no real need to.
Weddings.
Yeah. Is that often?
She does quite a few weddings. Everybody wants to get married in Loveland.
That's all. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if Kim and I get married, we'll have to think about that.
So I know the mayor. I'll get you a deal.
There we go.
Okay. She loves doing it. And she's just, I think she talks.
Does it stress her out a lot? Or is she pretty good with that, handling that?
She's good with stress until she gets home and whacks me upside the head.
It's on you.
No, it's on me. No, I'm kidding.
No, I know.
I'm kidding. She, she was an attorney for the county. She understands stress. I mean, there's all political stuff.
Yes.
I think she talks to Dave Kennedy a lot. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Of course, she talks to Ted, vice mayor, and every once in a while the phone will ring, and who was that? And it might be John or
Somebody else
one of the
to
guys.
talk
I
through
know
some stuff.
they have running jokes that I mess with them on whenever I get a chance. Something about salt. I don't know what's going on with salt. You're gonna have to ask John.
I will.
But somehow they got in a conversation of salt. So anytime John gets a chance to bring up salt during a meeting, it's just that she just gets all red and stuff, and he starts laughing.
That's funny.
I don't know the whole story.
Maybe it's worse than we thought we should.
Oh, it has something to do with salt for the roads or something like that. They were trying to figure out how much they needed or something like that.
And she's been mayor for a while, so I'm sure there's a learning curve, but now she's got it.
She's probably
got it down. Yeah. What I always liked was working with her is a committee. She's a strong leader, respectable leader, but she gets right to the point. You know what I mean? She doesn't let it. She doesn't let you think or fester. Like if she's got to talk to you, she'll talk to you, and I love that.
Yeah, I mean it's true.
Yeah, she'd give me a call and say, "Hey, Mike, and we need to talk about this." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, awesome," because I didn't know. I know she's busy, and it's like I said, just her being mayor. Sometimes I maybe not want to approach, or get a hold, but I know she's not like that. But still, she'd call me right up, and we could talk through things. And my respect's there. And like you said, you don't see a lot of it. Are there naysayers out there? Yeah, but is it valid? And that's my thing. As I've gone through a lot of this, nobody's perfect. First of all, mayor's a hard freaking job, and you're not going to make everybody happy.
No,
you're not going to make everybody, and you're not going to do everything perfect. So that's just part of the game. How does she handle that?
That's probably more difficult on me,
really,
than it is her.
Yeah,
because the naysayers.
Yeah. That's just her.
She's like I said, she's a wife, she's a mother, she's a grandmother.
And you're the dad.
And
you're
I'm the dad.
You're the protector.
And I don't know if anybody knows, she's a cancer survivor.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so she's tough.
Yeah.
But when, I guess some of the naysayers, just maybe some members of old councils in the past, with some of the things.
Personal.
Oh yeah. And it's
the
like,
sad part. Yes.
It's that just like, don't be picking on her.
Yes.
I mean, and she's had some terrible things said about her.
Oh, and even to her face on the microphone.
And other blogs, yes. And in other blogs that used to be around.
Yep.
And and that gets me mad. I mean, there's been some.
And you can't do anything.
I can't do anything.
I was going to say, I'm sure she's like, Bob.
No, she knows it bugs me, and I just.
But yeah.
And it bothers her too, but we just really don't.
Yeah.
There's
no need.
There's folks that she's been close with that have. I don't know. They kind of changed their tune, I guess. Mm-hmm. Just. Like I said, I don't want to get into any of that kind of stuff. But it's a perfect example. This is like. Everybody in Loveland has a water softener. Mm-hmm. We have to. Mm-hmm. Ours blew up. Mm-hmm. We were getting a new one in. Okay. The next thing we know, all over Facebook, was the mayor's getting a water.
The PFAS.
Yes. She's getting. So the Culligan's truck's out there.
Something we don't. Oh, yeah. That's a mess.
And it's like, you got to be kidding me. All we were doing was getting a stinking water softener put in. And she's having to deal with all that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a shame. That's a shame. But I mean, it's minimal, and
that's true.
And it's going to come with the job. And even, but I feel for you. I mean, honestly, I think there's a couple reasons I don't get into politics, but that's one of them. That's one of the big ones. Is I don't know how to bite my tongue as well as I should, and if people came,
she's good at that.
She's very good, and and again, I'm not going to mention names, but I remember when things got personal on council, and things were going on, and she really felt bad. We went out afterwards, a couple of us, and had a drink, had an appetizer, and she just felt really like I could see things affect her.
It does.
Things she's a tough woman. She's a good leader. She's everything, but she's got a big heart. And you can see
that's the truth.
Yeah.
She puts up with me. She's got to have a big heart. I'm not easy.
But I saw just her toughness, and sometimes she's like, was I? And this isn't. I'm not quoting or anything here, but the message was I like too hard? Was I, too? And I'm like, no, you were great. But I could see just her trying to evaluate her response to something. And that meant a lot for me to see.
Well, she even with the kids and raising the kids, she doesn't just go off. Mm-hmm. It was like, okay, think for a second, and then
yes,
it's
well, that's what makes her great. Yeah, that's what makes her great.
I've only seen her go off once.
Really?
Oh, it was last week.
No way.
She walked out when we were on vacation. She walked out of the porch, and there was a skunk standing there.
Oh.
And I started hearing all kinds of screaming. That was as crazy as she's gotten.
And it wasn't on anybody?
Time. No, it was fear of getting sprayed.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so we'll get to the end. Let's see. So, Kathy doesn't have to run this political season.
No.
How does that feel?
It's great for signs.
It's great
picking
for
up
signs.
all the signs. Yeah,
it's great for that. And there's the stress. I'm sure it's so stressful.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. And this year with running, I mean, she's obviously there's some folks that are on council now that mm-hmm. she works really well with that mm-hmm. I hope make it. Mm-hmm. Don't know much about the other people mm-hmm. running. I know Adam from just being around and, mm-hmm. and his wife on school board. So I just don't know.
But it's a lot more laid back for you because I know.
Oh yeah. I mean, here I go again with the negative stuff.
That's not negative. Yeah.
I worked the polls with her down at our polling location from 7 to 7.
Oh boy.
And every once in a while, I've been yelled at, flipped off.
You?
Oh yeah. Just trying to get my wife elected and have a nice day. And
jeez, so some people just get riled up. That's a shame that we have to have that here.
We don't have a parking garage just because of Kathy. Okay,
of course.
There was a lot went into that.
Oh, that was long. That could be a book. The story of that and how that went and the twists and the turns with that thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know a whole lot because
I followed it.
I mean, I just followed, I guess, what you did because all I know is it was going to cost stupid money to put a second level on the lot, and why for not a whole lot of spaces
and guess what? And
it's working.
The fight against it was immense. I mean, it was a big people, like you said, off air before. The one time you had a complaint was traffic, right? That's what people hear about. But then the solutions to it, you can't win for losing. Solutions to it, you give people are fighting against that, and it's just like.
Probably had to wait for the bats to migrate.
Yeah, that you had.
And the Indians.
We thought it was a burial mound, right? You have all that, and everything checked out. But one of my last final points is, I'm guessing not, but I could be totally wrong. Do you guys talk about much of city doings in your household, or is that time for release and it kind of doesn't get brought up?
No, I mean, I'll watch the meetings.
Yeah.
From home.
Mm-hmm.
If I make a comment, I might say, "Well, you look good," or something. I say, "Why do you always pick on Andy?" That kind of stuff.
That's so funny.
Because she does. And why is John always laughing at you? And
right.
That kind of stuff.
But you guys aren't digging in. You're not like, hey, let's talk about this.
Because I know her too well.
Mm-hmm.
Her job is important to her. I respect her position, and I mean, for me, I've got to do some pretty cool things with her. I mean, I try and help out the city behind the scenes. I'm Santa Claus down there every weekend.
That's awesome.
I ride it on a fire truck for the tree lighting and dress as Santa Claus, and I've been doing that for a couple of years. And it's just
the first consort. Is that what it is?
The mayor's consort.
Mayor's consort. Gotcha. Yep.
I should get a T-shirt.
Honestly, no, I'm going to get you one.
I'll talk to Dave. yeah, it's all in all though, it's wonderful. It's the pride in the city. It's where my family lives. It's where all our friends are and family, and like I said,
Your whole family can be proud.
Yeah, and yeah, we're all proud of everything she does.
That's awesome.
It's all worth it.
Hi, this is Anna Meldon with your weekly high school update. Summer's coming to an end, so that means school's here. Last names A through L will return Wednesday the 13th, and last names M through Z will go in Thursday the 14th. Now for athletics this week. Today, there's varsity's boys golf at the Elk Invitational. Girls soccer versus the Inn at home. Tomorrow, girls golf versus Goshen and girls soccer at Springboro. Wednesday, girls tennis at Ursuline, boys golf versus Anderson, and girls golf versus Little Miami. Thursday is a jam-packed day of athletics with girls tennis versus Anderson, boys golf versus Lebanon, girls golf versus Mason, girls Lakota at Lakota East, and football at Franklin High School. Friday, we have boys soccer at Oak Hills, and to end our week with athletics, Saturday, girls volleyball is at Mercy McCauley. I hope everyone has a great first week of school and good luck this school year.
Looking ahead in Loveland, Whistle Stop Clayworks will hold the Loveland Art Festival on Saturday, September 6th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. in historic downtown Loveland. The art festival, formerly known as the Pottery Affair, is in its 8th year and will have It will have over 65 artist booths. The show highlights local artists from a wide variety of genres, including pottery, fiber art, photography, jewelry, painting, woodworking, mixed media, fresh flowers, and much more. It's not too soon to start thinking about holiday shopping, and this is a wonderful opportunity to support local artists with some unique handcraft purchases for friends and loved ones. I'll tell you, this is an event I've been to a couple times in the last couple of years. It's a phenomenal event. We have so much great stuff going on in town, and this is definitely one of them that you want to check out. Really easy to get to, plenty of parking around. I know we don't hear that a lot, but especially where this is located, you can park at East Loveland Nature Preserve or really anywhere in Loveland, short walking distance. But definitely go check this one out. And if you have any events that you would like me to mention here on the podcast, please reach out at lovelandweekly@gmail.com. We have something truly special here in Loveland. Thank you for listening, and have a great week.